So, I'm trying to transition from Altspace since it has a sunset day of next month, which means I need to get my worlds and my photos out of there within the next 4 weeks. But I'm crying because I can't download the friends I met in there. And I don't know how to create a bridge between Altspace and VRChat as far as friends go. I guess that's the most important thing. Second thing is, can my worlds work in here? And I'm going to show you that. So this I put together from the Unity package, and I will show you my settings just so you can see what they are, because I don't know whether the settings are making a difference, but I do know this is not feeling good. Like it's feeling not well. And so like in Altspace, I didn't feel anything. Like I didn't feel any clunkiness in my world. This world is very clunky, and it could be because of the animated objects, and I'll talk about that in a minute, but not sure where I can improve anything. Yeah, it's also like, how do you get used to all new settings? Again, really challenging. I'm willing to learn, but it's like, it feels like I'm starting from square zero, which is just a little disappointing. So I can't find any settings. There might be some, so I'll just say that my experience may be affected by my settings, but I am no expert on settings. So that's the first thing. Okay, is the world going to be responsive when you come into it? So I basically had to rebuild my world a little bit because some of the things didn't have appropriate shaders, and so I brought in different pictures but kind of get the same feel. For the most part, the world is the same. I don't know why my sound works sometimes, doesn't work other times, but there is audio in here like jazz music, but it played for a while and it stopped. Okay, I don't know why. Here on this wall here in Altspace, I would have a web projector, and what I would do from this wall is basically project my PowerPoint presentations from the browser, and or project Lightchess or chess.com content from the browser. And this is for the coaching sessions, because as you're teaching people things, you need to be able to like make arrows and show them things they might not see. And so you really do need to coach in chess in here. I think you really do need some type of streaming capability. So when I realized I can't get a web projector, I went and I took my PowerPoint that had all of my puzzles and everything in it, and I used PowerPoint to convert that into a video. That's a PowerPoint feature, so I did that. So now I got a video. And so I thought I'd try and add the video player to the front of the room. But using the like Unity players and the ones that are available in the Unit Asset Store didn't work. And so then I started doing some Googling and found out that VRChat has its own players. And so I tried using those. But for some reason, they don't support the dynamic URL. So by the way, I couldn't like upload a video into my Unity file and reference a static video. It has to point to a video somewhere with a URL. So I uploaded it to my YouTube channel, and I put it as private just so I could test, right? And then I tried it as, it's like there's a middle between publish and private. There's something in the middle. I don't know what the word is in English, but you click that, and now if they have a URL link, they can see your video. So I tried putting that into um, the all of the player tools that I could find, and the one in VRChat, I did find a doc that says, "Sorry, you can't hold on to your URL." So basically, it had a place on the bottom here where you could type a URL in VR, which I'm sure you realize how much fun that is. Click, 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 click on this huge keyboard. But that didn't work either. So literally typing the URL into the where it says enter URL, it didn't do anything. So that's my first thing that I got to resolve. I need a player, either a video player or a web streaming tool if I'm going to teach. Otherwise, this is just going to be playing. And I really want to do some coaching up in here. So what else? Next problem. So the next problem that occurred is they don't have kits in VRChat. So like AltSpace has these kits. So basically you can add stuff to your worlds dynamically in the world. So I could build this world once, and on Monday it could be a backgammon room, on Tuesday it could be a chess room, on Wednesday it could be a poker room, because I leave the room the same and I add different objects from inside the world to make use of that world in many different ways. Well, you can't do that in here. You have to do everything in Unity, and anything animated is going to be a little heavy, and I think that could be impacting my performance as well. So basically, when I found the perfect board, I wish I could show you. I think I can. Let me show you the board that I thought was just perfect. And problem is that the owner of the chessboard has a Patreon account, and I was willing to give him all my money. I'm serious. As soon as I ran into him, I'm like, this guy is awesome, and I want to support him, right? So I literally went to Patreon same day, as soon as I saw his board, and signed up for a year. Like, that's how excited I was. But that was a waste of time, because the prefab, again, has to go into Unity. You can't use it in VRChat unless it's in your Unity file. So he wasn't offering a prefab for his board, which means you can only use them in his worlds. So yes, I was like ready to cry because I thought this board was perfect. And I'll just show it to you. Look how beautiful this board is. It has beautiful layout. You can even change the look and feel. Like if you don't want the fancy, which I did want the fancy, you can change it to a wood skin. Look at that. Beautiful, right? It has a running clock there. It even has sound. You can flip a coin over here to see who goes first. It is just a beautiful board. And when you join, what I love about when you join this board is you get a gold nameplate. I just think that's like one of my favorite things is this nameplate. I'm like, oh snap, I got a nameplate. Oh boy. And the clock works beautifully, and you can turn it up, turn it down, turn it off. And when you come into these rooms, you can give yourself a tag. And so the reason it says question mark is because I didn't tag myself. So if I go way over here, oh, I guess maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, it is over here. I'll go over here and I just say, here, I'm 1,000 to 1,500. And now when I go to any board and join it, and so if I come back over here, you'll see that now, okay, let me just leave, and then join. And now you can see my rating scale, right? So they use scales. I don't know about 1,000 to 1,500. That's a pretty broad scale, in my opinion. To me, there's a big difference between a 1,000 player and a 1,500 player, but okay. And you don't have to tag your rating if you don't want to. Beautiful board. Got all excited. Joined the Patreon club. Just like told my friends and my mom, and my mom's not alive, but I'm just kind of exaggerating a little bit. But I was like, oh, Lord, have mercy. I gotta have this board. It's, you know, and I remember thinking, I would pay him to add the ability to export the notation so that I can bring it into Lichess or to chess.com and actually do an analysis of the game. So we're talking about serious chess players. We're not just like playing around in here, and because the key for chess in VR is having that in-person experience, which is like me over here, somebody over there, we're picking up pieces and moving them. That feels more realistic than you're in front of a computer just dragging with a mouse, right? Which brings me to the next problem. So these two boards I did find, and they don't cost anything. You can download them from GitHub and then put them in your Unity file. But both of them have issues. Like, so this one is super sticky, and let's see if I can demonstrate what I mean by sticky. So here I am trying to get this pawn, right? So it tells you hold on to grab, right? So I hit my grab button, and now I got this point. But look, how do I? It's not a smooth experience. You kind of have to be very careful where you're standing, and then don't drop it until you're 100% sure. So I could see me blundering all the time just because of the way these pieces move. And I believe I paid Japanese yen for this. So this was I did pay for this. This one wasn't free. Okay. So I paid for this through Japanese yen. It was about $11. So I'm pissed off because I can't move these pieces and I don't speak Japanese. So, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh about this, but I will say this adjustment is not easy. So then over here, okay, now what's really interesting is in AltSpace, I always complained that the board didn't promote pawns properly. When you promote pawns, you should be offered a choice of what piece you want. And they never really had that. And so I figured out a way to get it added with an awesome developer that helped me out. But we still auto-promoted to queen. We couldn't pick. So it's a beautiful experience on that board I showed you in the other world. Really cool experience where the pieces are like floating and you just pick one. It's awesome. So these don't have any missing features. The only thing I will say is that they are a little bit loosey-goosey. And what I mean by that, what I mean by that is you have the ability to move a piece to a place it should never go. Right? So this pawn can't move over here. It's against the rules, right? So this board won't let me, but that other board that I showed you will let me put that pawn anywhere I want, right? And that's a great way to encourage cheating, right? So this one is probably the smoothest experience. So you notice how it won't let me move any pieces now because it's no longer my turn? That other one I showed you that's beautiful will let you move pieces. At one point, I was playing around and actually accidentally took my king off the board. Now, how do you play chess without a king? All right, so I don't like loosey-goosey games. I know that in real life, it's the same thing, but I'm not in real life, and I want to take advantage of not being in real life where I can. So VR, to me, is the best of both worlds, but together, right? Why do we love VR? We can fly in VR, right? We can't fly in real life. But that doesn't mean, that, we want everything that we have in real life to go away, right? It's still virtual reality, right? So basically you can see it's my turn, and then, I don't know why the clock is not playing. Maybe, I know why. I never hit the clock, I think. I think I have to hit it the first time to use it. But it does work. So let's reset it again. Let's reset. Let's in game. I'm going to join as myself. Make sure the clock is on. Make sure to set the timer. Okay, so I guess... Okay, let's do 15 minutes. Okay, so that was what I missed. Start game. This is the free one, so it's pretty good. I wish I could, and I could try in Unity to change the materials, because this wood really doesn't match this room. But now you can see that the clock is running for black. So this one kind of plays better, but the look of it is not as cool as this one and the other one I showed you. And the problem with this one is that the pieces are just too sticky. It's like playing with peanut butter. The pieces get attached to you and you can accidentally move them. So I'm just going to bring you back and show you the promotion on the other one. So sorry, I'm going to bring you back and show you promotion on the other one. So favorite worlds. The other thing I have to get used to is as I find worlds, and I usually do my world searches online, you know, on my computer, so because it's just easier to type. But so many of these are only PC, and so since I'm using a Quest, a lot of the really great worlds I can't get into, right? So I could go in my closet and dig out my my Samsung Odyssey or my Rift, but now I'm tethered again, and I really don't miss being tethered. And the difference in the look and feel for me in most games, I don't know, maybe I'm blind, but I don't see that much difference. And I don't play those really intensive shoot 'em up games. That's not what I play. I'm an arcade player, I'm a chess player. That's what I am. Okay, so I'm going to join this again. Sorry, I'm going to try join. And now I'm going to try and just force a porn promotion. Well, I guess I can play myself. Let's see. Let's see if I can play myself. Turn. Find this. Click. Okay, I guess I can. All right, so let's see if we can promote a pawn. Darn it. All right, I'm just going to turn around, reset my position. All right, and then, yeah. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta find a place where there's room for me to move the pieces. Okay, so, bam. Let's go here. 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 All right. Nope. Here. Look at that. Look how prone. Isn't that beautiful? And then you pick which one you want. This is like my favorite thing about this board. It's like I want to cry. That's how badly I want this board. The only feature that's missing is somehow send to me my annotation. Send me the 30 moves. You know, it does let you review your game moves, right? So if I resign here, I know I should stop sitting in here crying over spilt milk because there's nothing I can do. Where's resign? Well, you might not be able to resign when you're playing yourself. Okay, that makes sense. But there is a resign, and then, you know, if your game is over, then you can do everything you want to do. Or maybe I can't resign while. Okay, so there is a resign. I'm pretty sure there's a resign. So going back to my world, just wanted to show you that promotion capability off the hook. It's amazing. So that developer is awesome. Just amazing. So am I getting used to this? Slowly. I'm doing better than I did first day. First day, my problem was I hated all the avatars, and I was like, can I just get a woman who's black and can dress nicely? I don't really want to be a rabbit or a wolf or anything super sexy. Like I'm kind of 100% sure this developer team is like 99.9% male. But this was worth the investigation. I'll put it that way. And if I can find the right board and a way to either play a video or stream on the web, I would be so happy. That would make all the difference for me. I don't know why my music is not playing. It was playing when I started messing around with the video, then it stopped. So it's probably something I was doing while I was trying to fix the video. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is just me learning the ropes in VRChat and having positive and negative experiences at the same time. Take care, everybody.